Michael Carrick has officially confirmed Michael Carrick as the club's new head coach, a name that needs no introduction to the supporters. A true icon on the pitch and a winner of every major trophy in the famous red shirt, Carrick now returns to Old Trafford with a completely different mission, perhaps an even more difficult one, to restore stability to a team going through yet another turbulent chapter in its recent history. The club's decision comes at a delicate moment in the season, marked by inconsistent results, constant pressure from the fan base, and growing uncertainty surrounding the future of the sporting project. And it is precisely in this scenario that United have chosen someone who knows the club inside out, who understands the weight of the shirt, and who has already lived through similar situations, both as a player and as a coach. Michael Carrick is no stranger to the Manchester United dugout. In 2021, following the departure of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he took charge of the team on an interim basis. It was a short spell, but one that left a positive impression behind the scenes and among sections of the fan base. During that period, the team showed organisation, competitiveness, and a more solid approach on the pitch, qualities that had been missing at the time. After that experience, Carrick chose to pursue his own path as a manager. He accepted the challenge of taking charge of Middlesbrough in the Championship, a league widely known for being extremely competitive and physically demanding. There, he had the opportunity to work with greater autonomy, develop his own ideas, and deal with the daily pressure of a club striving to return to the Premier League. At Middlesbrough, Carrick experienced both highs and lows, as is typical in the early stages of any managerial career. He enjoyed positive spells, managed to organise the team, compete in important positions in the table, and demonstrated clear development as a head coach. More than just results, he gained experience. He learned how to manage a squad, work with the board, respond to supporters, and adapt to the tactical demands of modern English football. Now that learning returns with him to Old Trafford, but the challenge at Manchester United is on a completely different scale. It is not simply about winning matches, it is about managing a heavy environment, shaped by enormous expectations, relentless media scrutiny, and a fan base that has been waiting for years to see a competitive, consistent, and successful team. United have been living through a prolonged transition since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson. Numerous managers have come and gone, different styles have been attempted, yet true stability has never been achieved. And that instability directly affects performances on the pitch. There is a lack of identity, a lack of continuity, and at times a lack of confidence. The appointment of Michael Carrick signals an attempt by the club to look inward for solutions, someone who understands the culture, the values, and the pressure that comes with representing Manchester United. As a player, Carrick was known for his tactical intelligence, quiet leadership, and remarkable consistency, qualities the club now hopes to see reflected in his work as a manager. It is important to highlight that Carrick takes on this role fully aware of where he is stepping in. He understands the scale of the challenge, recognizes the limitations of the squad, and knows that there are no quick fixes. His work will be, above all, one of emotional and organizational rebuilding, restoring players' confidence, providing tactical clarity, and creating a more stable environment. The supporters, in turn, are divided between hope and caution. Hope because an icon of the club is now in charge, someone who respects the history and understands what it truly means to wear the shirt. And caution because recent years have shown that identification with the club alone is not enough to guarantee success. The squad Carrick inherits is talented but inconsistent, players with clear technical ability, yet who struggle to maintain regularity in their performances. One of his biggest challenges will be to get the best out of each individual, define clear roles, and build a competitive side, especially in high-profile matches where United have often fallen short. Another crucial aspect will be man management. At clubs of this size, a manager must be more than a tactician. He must be a leader, a mediator, and, at times, a psychologist. Carrick was always a respected figure as a player, and now he has the opportunity to turn that respect into authority as a head coach. The club believes that internal knowledge can be a significant advantage. Carrick understands the structure, knows the environment, and is familiar with how Manchester United operates on a daily basis. This could help speed up processes and avoid common adaptation issues faced by managers arriving from outside. However, it is essential to recognise that results will not come overnight. Modern football demands time, work and patience, something that historically has been in short supply at Old Trafford in recent years. Carrick's longevity and success will depend heavily on the club's leadership and how firmly the project is supported. At this decisive stage of the season, the primary objective is to bring stability, to reduce mistakes, make the team more competitive, and restore confidence within the group. Every match will be a test, every decision closely scrutinised. Michael Carrick returns to Manchester United not only as a former player, but as a manager seeking to establish his name at one of the biggest clubs in world football. The challenge is immense, the pressure constant, but the opportunity is equally unique. The question now is whether the club, the players and the supporters are willing to move forward together in this new chapter, because more than ever, Manchester United need continuity, identity and leadership, and that responsibility now rests on the shoulders of Michael Carrick.